What's up, guys? It's John at National Sports Entertainment. And if this is the first time you're hearing my beautiful, monotonous voice, then I implore you to just stay a few seconds as I explain what happened with my YouTube channel and why it's not going to stop our movement. If you have heard me before, then thank you very much for following me to Rumble. And I'll still do what I can on other outlets. But essentially, we were shut down 3 months in. And, I always hear about these people complaining that they got shut down, but they copyrighted stuff, or they very much deserved to be shut down. We put over 200 videos out, and every one of them was just 100% organic, and we were just cleaning Vegas's clock, and it's a shame, We were the only channel that was doing it. We didn't want money. We still don't. I'm not going to ask for a dime, never am. We never asked for anything. We were able to make a Discord, which is going to help going forward because we have some stuff that is always going to be safeguarded. So, yeah, this is what I got on Christmas. Now, I was never a YouTuber that was really considered myself a YouTuber, so numbers were never that important to me, but they did wait until I was about at 996 people that had decided to subscribe to my channel, and then they went ahead and just yanked me, basically. Now, there's controlled opposition channels out there. I will tell you to be aware. If there's channels that are doing the same thing, same sector, but they're still around, I'd be careful. But I wanted to go into that. Nothing's going to stop this movement. You can see we're still plugging away on Discord. And the last official count, this was my sequence. We had 185 when we started. We're at about 2250 right now. This was updated 3 months ago. And it was a very, very simple system. But a system Vegas doesn't like because we used metrics that historically don't lose. And again, if this is your first time seeing my channel, I'll be going into a lot of this stuff. But for now, I wanted to essentially let people know that I am not going anywhere. I won't be going anywhere. I said at the beginning, if 5 people can enjoy my content and it can help them, then that's what I care about. And we wound up getting 1,000 before YouTube decided our movement was too strong. So with the controlled opposition on YouTube and with other things, it's very important that we just look elsewhere. So, if it can work out on YouTube, it can. But like I said, it was a pretty unceremonious termination from their platform, which I'm perfectly okay with. I take it as a badge of honor. So we're going to be going into this week's games. I can't wait because we have playoff season coming around, and I just want to continue to expose the NFL. And the biggest reason we were shut down here, anybody here that just says anybody that hypothetically tailed from, hold on, I don't know why that zero did, there we go. Anybody that hypothetically tailed from just 90 days ago, essentially 12 to 14x'd. So what happened was I made a playlist. We had over 170 videos, probably over 200 total, going over every sequence, win and loss. And as you can see, I put a lot of time and effort into it, and we got shut down on the 25th. We got shut down on Christmas at about, like I said, 2150, something like that. So we're going to keep it going. We're going to start it over, actually, because I want people to be able to tail me from the beginning again, and I feel like this is the best way to go about it. So we 12x'd in 3 months. I'm going to do the exact same thing again. And again, if they rip me off, I'll do it again and again, and just keep doing it until enough people understand how we can continuously beat Vegas every week. So that being said, I'll be looking into all these football games. We had a tremendous weekend. Again, I can't really go back to my last video, but I did put everything in my Discord for a reason. Over the last weekend, we essentially closed every sequence. And even with a 3-legged loss, which I will go into, we had the Heat lose and then the Patriots, then the Raiders. So you could see the units double each time. That added up to 7 units. Even with that one, which happens seldomly, it was still an easy. See all the +1 units. It was still an easy profit, and the day before was not much different. Again, all of these equal 1 unit. These are all games that just came through, Packers versus Dolphins, and you scroll up, and this is what we've been doing the whole time. We picked up 7 units before that, and this is when other channels and YouTube really started coming down on us, when a bunch of people started tailing. So, at this point, it's not even a matter of if the system works. It's just a matter of if the platform is going to keep us up long enough so I can continue to get out these picks. So I am really looking forward to this coming week. I was thinking about taking a very long break because, as I said, I started plugging away in June. Never took. I think we were doing like 2-3 videos a day, and it was just organic growth. And I was getting tired, and I was getting beat, and then I got banned. And instead of taking the break, because as I said in my first video, I'm an autistic, weird person by nature, I decided now I just want to make a bunch of videos on Rumble, and it put a chip on my shoulder. And I know the people in the Discord are going to roll with me, so I know we're going to get going again. But I just wanted to go out there and put out a video and just, let people know that this will probably wind up being used on multiple platforms because I think it's the best thing to do. But I do eventually want to make sure most of the people watching my videos are watching on Rumble. What's happened on YouTube has just been outright disgusting. Just to go into a couple things, I get harassed by this other channel, controlled opposition all day. And what happens is they hope that you go back after these channels and then they can just shut you down. Well, I didn't. This person's making autistic jokes on my page. This person's harassing me, running through my subscriptions. And this person copyrights. We're in the same sector. Meanwhile, this set channel is still standing. So if you see channels like that where these people are just, their personalities are ugly and they're not giving helpful picks or helpful analysis, but for some reason they're still standing, but they're crying that they're being, the algorithms against them. They're just trying to get sympathy. We were able to defy almost every obstacle, got cut off at the knees, and we're going to redo it. So a lot of people were asking me why I wasn't upset, and I'm upset. It's not something I'm happy about. They waited till I was, again, right where the echelon were of people on YouTube where we say, I finally made it. But to me, from the beginning, this was always a movement. So in our movement, we're going to dissect every game for probably the most obvious week of football. If you look at some of these games, some of these teams just have to win. I wonder why Green Bay is a 3-point favorite. I just wonder, Is it because they're 3 points better than the Vikings, or is it because Vegas and the NFL know that the Packers need to win this game to keep the NFC interesting? This is the stuff we went into for 3 straight months, and I have backlogged videos, but I figured it's a moving cycle. Every day is a new day in the NFL, so we're just going to start exposing it. In the NBA, we hit them all. We've been extremely successful with every one of them. And like I said, instead of taking a long break, I figured I'll take a 36-hour break, and we're going to get right back to it. So we're going to have some picks for tomorrow. I'll have a video out for those, and I'll also have some NFL picks coming out for this coming week. And if you haven't seen my playoff predictions, if you're new to watching my channel or who I am, again, I am John. This is National Sports Entertainment, where we go into the scripted WWE style of the NFL, of the NBA, and of these separate leagues. Of course, it's all entertainment. So just like a ticket on an NFL, if you read an NFL ticket, it'll let you know it's entertainment purposes only. It's essentially what we like to do is equate the WWE and the NFL and etc. So we will be doing that, and we'll do it with all the leagues. We did very well on Christmas, essentially, again, all year long. So I'm more excited that I think I have a goal now, and we're going to work on every week just making sure just to do what we were doing, getting out the best content. And again, if you guys are new, you will see as I put out each video how the system works. And then you'll see just why we were shut down. I was warned it would happen by many, many people. I didn't think YouTube would act that quick with how small I thought relatively we were. But we were very successful. So when there's a good chance Vegas is losing six figures because of an individual channel, I take it as a great badge of honor that they banned me. So yeah, we're going to go into these games, and my first, right here off the bat, this will be my first Rumble proclamation. Trap all day. If you're thinking the Vikings are going to win this game, you're nuts. You haven't seen the NFL, or you still think it's real. And it's okay if you think it's real. I had, YouTube people came around, Rumble people will come around, and we're going to take our message everywhere. We'll take it to the streets if we have to, because to me, people are waking up, and I'm certainly not going to let a small little puppet like YouTube, they're a big puppet, but they're still a puppet for another conglomerate, Google. I'm not going to let them derail me or the movement. So I was going to wait a while, just take a mental break and just come back and open on Rumble. But then I thought, you know what, let's get it going. Let's keep it going. Let's finish out the football season. And then if I need to take a week or two, I will. But it's not fair for you guys to, even if it's just 20 of you that watch these channels every day and you really want to see my picks every day. We're not going to do the entire football season, almost 15x, and call it quits for week 17 and 18 in the playoffs, because YouTube decided to play some dirty tactics. Instead, we're going to play every game this week instead of every game except one or two. We're going to play every single football game, and we are going to make sure that the word spreads like wildfire that this is not a YouTube channel. This is a movement. Nothing can stop this. Nothing can stop what is coming. And it's going to be a fun journey. It took us 3 months on YouTube. Rumble, never really used it much before, but it does seem a lot better as far as free speech. So I am really looking forward to having some fun on here. And I'll also drop my Discord link in here too. That way you can get acquainted with the channel. If it's your first time watching and you're very confused, like what's this guy talking about, you'll know the entire history if you pop in the Discord. So as I always say, take care everybody, and happy earnings.